Our protege has given us a call for backup. He was doing a springtime checkup, cleaning coils, changing filters, cleaning drain lines, and noted one of the outdoor units was not operating. He went ahead and checked it. It did in fact have 24 volts. Had a call for cooling between Y and C, and the pressure switches were all closed. He checked the pressure itself, did confirm there was pressure on the unit. However, he does not have 24 volts to the contactor from the defrost board. So we're going to stop by and see if we can give him a hand figuring out what's going on.
Hey man.
Of course, it's the one that's way back in the corner too, right?
Yeah. It's weird. I just got shocked, and I disconnected my red and common, but I guess I'm getting a call for yellow. I got 13 volts on yellow.
Okay. To common?
Yeah, it's a common.
How about to the ground of the middle of this unit?
Let's see. $14 volts.
All right, so you do have continuity between these two, right?
No. I guess we will have to do some...
There we go.
Oh, you got yours.
So we're good there.
So it means it's closed.
Between, on this guy, this one would be where your yellow is coming in. You got yellow disconnected down there?
No. You want me to disconnect it?
Yes, if you would.
Let me put this wire nut back on common. Yes, yellow is disconnected now.
All right, now touch that to your blue and pink coming that was connected to yellow. And we should have continuity there. So your pressure switches are good.
This is like the far end of the pressure switch.
Yeah,
You're just checking from yellow.
Your pressure switch is just connecting here. So your field wiring, or your yellow wire, goes to this blue and pink, which connects back to, basically it goes through the unit, goes through the high pressure switch, comes back and connects to yellow, and then over here they have your low pressure switch with your yellow and pink.
Okay.
So we know that technically, if it had the correct amount of power, it should be running.
Okay.
So you're saying when you jump, you got everything disconnected.
Power's off. Only thing that's still connected is white.
Okay. So if you have
orange.
if you hook up common and red.
Okay. Let's see. Wait, if I hook up common and red, won't that pop the fuse?
No, not together. I'm saying back to the board. So basically, you hook your red wire back to red.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And your blue wire back to blue.
Yeah, there's something there.
We're just trying to put power back on the unit.
Okay. Red and blue.
So that is your reversing valve clicking, if that's the clicking you were hearing.
Yeah. Okay. The only thing that's disconnected is yellow.
So we should have common. Boop. If I can get it on there. And where's the red? There. Boop. So I'm not seeing anything between red right here. If I can hold my fingers on it. And common. So that tells me that something's going on with that red wire coming out here, because you do have that connected down there, correct?
Yeah.
So we'll take our orange loose. We got our blue. There's our red. And there's our yellow going to the, what's blue pink.
Yeah.
So
it's still a yellow. Why?
My thought is we take all this. Hold it in your mouth. I don't want to electrocute you at all. Just trying to let it touch anything.
You put your yellow and your reds together.
So our yellow and our red to apply power, because we think that this reversing valve has got power. So now,
the only thing is, well, I don't know if it matters, but we don't got this yellow in there.
That won't matter at the moment.
Okay.
We are simply testing the board. So, hold that one and stick it on the common over there. So we got 24 volts now.
Mm-hmm.
So go between common and yellow. We got 24 volts now. So pull our defrost timer. So what we got going is kind of like I was thinking, is somewhere between here and inside. We do not have 24 volts to the board itself. Everything else is powering okay, but without power to the board, its little timers and everything, it does not know to run. And so essentially...
So it's getting the call for everything, it's just the red's not powering the timer.
Without power to the board, it's not going to do anything. That's why when you were saying you could hear something clicking inside, I thought, well, that's probably the reversing valve. If the reversing valve is clicking, then we definitely have 24 volts to everything else. Our common has to be connected. The only thing...
Okay, I get what you're saying now.
So now we're just not powering the board from inside for some reason.
So the timer can't start.
Yeah, and it could be something simple like, hey, if for some reason whomever installed this wired the red wire through that pump that we see the thing coming out of, which they may have. If that pump is full and not pumping out, it could have red disconnected and not allowing it to run out here. On the other hand, you never know, it could be a break in that red wire somewhere. It looks like, do we have any other? Yeah, we have a green strand right here. So if worst comes to worst, we can try using this green wire for our 24 volts out here. And if that doesn't work, we're looking at either running a new wire completely, but to get them by, you could technically just jump this yellow to the red, essentially, so that any time in a Rude Bream and Weather King, I don't know if they still do, but the older ones used to do that. You didn't actually ever have a red to the board. So you jump your red and your yellow together on a call for cool or heat. It would apply power to the unit. You'd have to wait to the defrost or the 5-minute short cycle timer, and then everything would come on. So worst comes to worst, we can do that temporarily until we can get a wire pulled for them. But once she gets here, we'll go inside and see why we don't have red coming outside. But there's a good mystery for you, sir.
You're too damn smart for me.
See what you're doing?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I wish mine had a magnet.
All right, so
it's going to be this one.
First thing, check your red and your common.
So red. And then my common.
So 24 volts there. All right, now where is that connecting here? So it's just run to its own thing.
Where is it?
It looks like they're breaking Y with it right here. Or they're breaking red. Yeah, they're breaking red with it, it looks like.
So that's probably...
So next thing to check is between that and your red.
Between wait, which wire was it? Was this one? So red, okay, I see.
So you got nothing there.
Hold on. This is between red and red.
So you got no contact there.
So it's open.
So it's probably just, you can see where that wire is way too low. So it's probably just where that wasn't ever actually making good contact and slipped down enough.
We're just going to pull this out and put it on the outside. Somebody dumb tangled this dragon thing up.
And that is something just jam the wire nut on there and hope for the best. So I'm surprised this has been here for this long, and just now I had this problem.
I bet you I got in here and started, looking at stuff.
Wiggling. Yeah.
Hooked up to, because I did stick my meter to amp it out up in here.
All right, let's run outside and check and see if we got 24 volt. You put it on that red terminal. This should be the third from the left.
Yeah, I put it on red.
And the common.
And common.
Yes, so we got 26.8 volts. So that there was your problem.
Wow.
Just a simple wire nut. But little things like that can drive you nuts because, you're expecting some kind of actual problem when in reality it could be a wire nut that's been there since, what did it say? 2019. And just happened to slip out enough where it didn't make contact. So you got it figured out if you want to get her buttoned up and call her good.
Dang. I think that would have drove me absolutely nuts.
So you got it going. Good job, sir. Another one bites the dust. All right, we got our protege taken care of. In this particular case, 24 volt / low voltage problems can be incredibly frustrating, just because, as you saw, you'll go through everything in the world trying to figure out what's going on, and it's as simple as a wire nut that was improperly securing the wires, and if you don't have connection, don't have power. That particular one had apparently been that way since 2019 and just finally got to the point where it wasn't working. So do keep in mind, if you are the wire nut wielder in the future, that you may have a poor protege / Jacob come up behind you and try to figure out what's going on and be sitting there beating his head against the wall just because you didn't properly apply your wire nuts. But all in all, we'll pull into this next one and see what we find.